is day 1309 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. And today's learning should be a schus for Achenu Kol Beis Yisrael Tzuni Batzar Shivya in our ongoing battle against the wicked people who come from Gaza and Machshmam. Today we're doing your Yerdei Simukub Tzarik Ches Ayin Ches. Ayin. Avodas Rosh Be'emes Kenu. Thou Shum Kol Kli El Oslidbo. Rosh holds you're not allowed to play with any keli. I feel Gabi Kli Cheres, even type of Kli Cheres, Mitam Gzeres Mechatzos, because you might go to the bathhouse, the mikvah. So we will say, just like you can type on top of a vessel, you do it inside the vessel. That's the more teaches that there. Even on top of Kli Cheres, not Makabal Tumah from the outside, she couldn't type him. Because if it was there, unless you go to a bathhouse. That's what the Gemara adds to the Mishnah, which mentions a bench, which is Matame, to us Medras. And if you'll say, so why the Mishnah tell us a bigger finish? Why we need to wait for the Gemara? The Mishnah talks about other halachas have to do with going over a bench. He's Barsin Reish Aleph. Evidently, toiling of measure or something like that, as we'll see in some Reish Aleph. Over there, Agav, en passant, right, on the way, he's Shmianu Shainli Balagav of Italians shouldn't be toiled on top of the bench. I wouldn't know but that's true about all vessels. But two Machlekes, Zug, two rings Machlekes, is that the Sheish Lahachmir, the Roshon says Machmir, not to ketayva on top of any keli. It brings down in brackets. I am bach sheichmir was there. To me, it's a shach. Any mevin. I can do it. Shgam now as far as we take the skate on jump for Duke. So he brings out lots of sources which seem to concur with him. I have. But even Rama in a bevorim bezeh. Shocker. Rama is not clear. Perkavkos of loti pogabi kli cheres shouldn't on top of pottery vessels, osal or a basket, chayitzabayit, etc. Nation fachedes because she's afraid. V'lo ta'aleh lo tvila. And she's not going to do a proper dunking. Mash by the time we're not, we should be tusa. Sounds like the reason only because of fear. Because that's right, but Rashma. Okay, that's there. Compare test kosav. My answer, main of them shocking will actually be like Abba He says that even in Maya in the spring, you can't throw him on top of Kalim. Lokosav Kolosha Mishnah Gabi Safsol. This does my Mishnah on top of a bench. He's going, okay, Lamalo, Tamba, the Biasusa. So why does it need the reason to be a Susa? If all came are also anyway. The Rabbi says, Sifra Golden Lamar. The Beis Yosef has a difficult shot. The Svile, the Kli, ain't no keyboard guard fame a vessel which doesn't have a receptacle, such as the bench, is worse than the back of a keli. And the Ma'adak which I'm over him alone was that where it passes over him, I jump. Why does it say the reason is fear? That therefore the tefillah won't be effective. Mashakam the ever telling even the ever the tefillah is not effective. Next what's called poskim against the form of all the poskim. Vatam saying el. It's only preferable not to do this, but the evidence works. He says in brackets here, I think that's Mishnah has a difficult response to this. They ain't coming also on the evidence. It could be it's not the evidence. I'll have to pay Rusha. It doesn't mean the same. Nation Bachedes, Lo Saleh Chule, Kloman, Ibnei, Apachad, Lo Taleh, Atfil, Koroi, Avlim, but the evidence, Yeshlo, Asfili, Klub, Poiskim. That's a chashash, the Chatchila, but the evidence will be Mako. I'm based. Venir Elani was daiti the Rambam Zayel, Shida Ches Bezeh. Shulchan comes and gives his own shot to the Rambam. The Nei Zer Loshan Gemara. Gemara says as follows: Amar Rava. Rava said, "Yishol lo samora gab kli cheres v'tipo." Woman should not stand on top of a pottery vessel and dunk. Sava Rav Kana made my time of my wine. Mishum Gzeres Merchotzos. Unless you come to the bathhouse. Hagabi silta shapir dami. but on top of a basket would be okay. Only if Khan sometime on my Mishuli Isa. No, what's the reason of that? Because she's afraid. So the Nami by the basket, she's also afraid. Question: no, Rav Khan at the time Rav Mishum Susa. I didn't know that Rav's intent was to ask because of fear. Being by myself, my Rav at time to be by a talk. The reason is because of the fear. You can't extra Rav Khan Lomar. So why Rav Khan write this thing about the bathhouses? Elavani didn't came. So much like this. Rav Khan is at the time of the Rav Shum. He held that the reason was because of bathhouses. Bahavi Kasafson by Mishnah. It's like the Safson Mishnah, which you can't stand at the table. The Rava Kamashon, the Dafka Klishi Yesh Batuma. Rava was telling us it's only a Kli which becomes Tame. I was Silta. But a basket, who was Safson Tzorim, a basket of branches. They don't let Shem Kli cloud, doesn't have Shem Kli, which is permissible. For Rav Chanan, Shitale Denoker, Rav Chanan's famous Pasha, it's not that way. The mechanic, because that was the case, Lomanaki Klicheres, why does it say Klicheres? Lame was Tam Kale, just say it's generic vessel. By the end, no Gelatam, Mishnah, I do what the Mishnah is discussing at all. At the time, Bishum, Bisusa, she's afraid. Nafina that I feel yesh but nekev gadol shbaz shenkel klimel and the nafina zibin has a big hole, the vessel has a big hole, which takes away shame keli. Ushachtam Mishnah, and it's the issue of the Mishnah that we got to Merchad Sos is not relevant. On the Rambam also should be also because of fear. So lachena karava kli cheres. It's sort of to a pottery best example. The Baal Shem be a Susa, there, but fear was interesting. Fear shall teach bor, teach people that the vessel itself should not fall and crack. So that's the case also on top of a basket is also. In Eshu Raka, because it's soft, Tiboy's Gankin, Shema Tipo, she'll also be afraid that she might fall. Can Parakavi take around the Zem and after that's in Parakavi repeats this halacha. Of the Nafkina, feeling but I'll Shane Kaylee Miller, I'll go they neck him. Some of the Nafkina, even if it no longer has a Chale Shane Kaylee, because it has a hole. Let's say to be a susa because of a lack of space. Therefore, for Silta Bakas Kirashi, he doesn't say it's not a block of wood. I should guess, I forgot. It says a block of wood. And a salt, stakas a basket. So chatchila, it's preferred not to tell because it might not tell properly. Praktes kasadina Mishnah, which is the safsel. I gimel. Bezesh kasa Rabbeinu Beis Yosef. Lo gabi the storm shin the drossos. He says in the kind of table on planks, which is suitable for medris. Became kasa lashon to Rashba, or Tobias. Rav saw machlekes. It's a big controversy about this. The shooting the air that come out in the sun with chabim really drossos. It seems like his simple meaning is broad planks, which is suitable to step on the line, etc. Okay, then she's so therefore we have to be astonished. You find wooden planks at the bottom of a mikveh. How Vush tackles at Kukruche and Sham. Vush shouted at this like a shrill bird. The mikveh has rungs on the ladder. I made of wood. In Tava she tables on the rungs. The tefillah doesn't work. The pshutek le'etzim, the simple wooden vessels. But the afa gav, midoraisa emekamatuma, even though midoraisa is not mekamatuma, come midorabarim mekamatuma. Not mekamatuma midorabarim. I didn't realize that. It was because around Perikam Mikalim. But I feel, I never saw that Rambam because I thought like he was about to say. But I feel that's the Abasa, the Torah Megamre. So this is the Abasa to have Son of God says the Torah completely. Because of the forest, they wrote explicitly, Chazim and Drossos. they're suitable for Medris to make Mina Torah. They're talking about I jump. Because I have a Rambam Shom. You can't echosim and say Malosim Shlevos or Chabos. Faliyad Nashim Dos Chavlos. So we're in trouble. How can we make steps, broad steps made of wood, on which women stand and table? Bracket says here, Reish Berg Dal, the Kalim Kos around the Kli 8 She'in also the Kabbalah. Ram writes that a wooden vessel that's not made with a receptacle. Also, it's only used for the purpose of people. Going out sulam, such as a ladder, Torgam bin Rabbanah, Tor also bin Rabbanah and Sham. But Ray also in the mattress. What do you mean? It's made to step on. There's a chayv ben shleivas kitzoros could be stam sulam. Perhaps we can distinguish between narrow steps and a regular ladder, ben shleivas chavos and broad steps. The dorsal and the where you can walk very easily. B'tzarich in beduk. So evidently in the Bush's hometown of Lublin, they used these planks. Why? Because there's water from the river surrounding the mikveh, and it's all connected to the river. And therefore it's not shy because there's mechatzos, they are done with shokelim. It's not like a mechatz made out of kalim. Like a mix of shemi tokim, no reason to make there, then maybe they'll have kalim, I sham. There's a low shach mikvah shalom, that's nice. But perhaps that's true over there, but that's not relevant to our mikvahs. Shalom di miniatzon, they're freestanding. It will work for so many places in the summer when people go to vacation in the summer. And they put on the rivers bathhouses and places to dip the tanuk for pleasure. Laker to cool off. Jacorin cuppalanis in some sort of cabana. The Mayan Mechubar made a heart where it's connected to the river water. The crushes bobahem. And you can travel them, and that'll be okay. And no exist mechatzos. It's not going to work for our regular mikvos. Many people who protested, I guess, on Levush. The Bach and the Shach and the Madani Yontiv and the Agos Trisha and the Maram Padva and Maram Lublin. This is the essence of their words. The Zesha cost of the Nasarim Marim Midrasos, that which she wrote about plants which are suitable to Medris. According to the story, Yuchodim the Kalim means plants which are designated to be Kalim, not to be a floor, really Medris, and they're suitable to step upon. Wasafso hits like a bench. The Loban is sorry, Mamdin the Binyan, not by planks which are going to be put in the building. She'ain, Sham, Shein Keli, Alien Cloud. They have no Chalei Shein Keli because of their intended purpose. Because she can't even Dafka Masayim, and certainly if he knocked the nails into them to make the floor. Shanas to be a gummer, then they're not considered to be wood anymore. They're considered to be not independent wood. They're considered to be part and parcel of the building. Here's the Shayla. Here's the question here, though. The she can stand on top of bundles of twigs. Why does he need the bundles? Just put planks there which are not designated to be for stepping on it or lying on it or whatever. It says this question as to Yotar, but he says it's not a question at all. The stam most beams, most boards are for kalim, as well known. It's obvious that on the other hand they made it for the floor of the mikvah. That's great. That's the exception to the rule. We're not talking about that at all. They're talking about she takes something to put underneath her feet. For a short amount of time. Then she's going to take them away from there. The April tikach nesorim she'en real medus. So where's you going to put large beams which are not suitable for stepping and lying, etc.? That's why he talks about bundles of shearing of prunings. Which is prevalent, which is frequently found prevalent. And after the mikvah, she'll take him back. I don't see the sign yuchel, but those are obviously portable and therefore use the kelim. But email sim the sign yuchel karka mikvah, they make it specially for the ground of the mikvah. Lo shach din said this law does not apply. You gave ein kan tit. In that case, there is no mud. That's the planks prevent you from stepping in the mud. Ein kan tit. Sounds like we eliminated. No, it's under the planks. For the tikkun l'olam, it makes it feel that much easier. They're talking about a temporary use of planks, not a permanent use for the floor of the mikvah. I involve all the few came even boards which are made for the purpose of vessels. There's no tumah until the keli is made. Because we have a position that gome clay eights main. Blank slugs of clay eights are tome. But that's where the kli is finished. This will make it so pretty. You can't ain't it's a rock with the sun and also medals. So this is only by beams which are specifically designated to lie on and step on, etc. As they are. I'm assuming the came beams which are made for vessels. Turn and the still Torah. In course, came the same shenasu binyan level olam akal tutu, and certainly planks which are made to build into a building, they're never going to come to the tomb or tummy. But that's why so why you talk about bundles of branches? To go about Let's give me an example what you can do. Shoot much of hefker because the branches are prevalent and they are generally hefker for anybody to take. Ayin Zion. He said that on the steps, on the rungs, the field is not effective. That's when they made the steps prefab when it's still not severed from the ground. So the mikvah. This definitely has a shem keli. When they do it in the mikvah itself, the craftsman fixes everything in place in order to see that it's made to measure. Then he moves them all together. He puts in the mikvah one side of these planks and embeds them in the ground. Then the second side, the nice convenient becomes like a structure. In other words, the planks become part of the structure. Then he puts each of the rungs, the chorei starting in the holes on the side of the mikvah. And they are come initially. You don't put them down, take them back and put them down again. They come initially to be built in. They don't have the name of keli. So if the step is or rung is only 4 tvachim wide, she's still rashois la'amor level. She can still stand and playable. Also, if you make steps in the mikvah itself without sides, obviously it's not a kli, it's a binyan for our purposes. Certainly you put in nails. Partial yoser, it's more simple than the head of egg in milk. There's no chalosh shem keli on this. especially because the water is floating over them, and it's like a binyan gomer. Not sure why the water floating over them makes a difference. I don't know. Anyway, the bracket says here, we know the bracket says they don't pass the Rabbit. The ain't is Tumah. There is no Isser on account of Tumah. L'chein heat here, afilu naso shlemus mi'b'chutz l'shlemus. That allows you to use the steps even if they're completely fabricated outside and jump. Every right says it's not clear. Commotion Toma, Sidra Tara. If you reject everything he wrote, as himself was trying to get rid of Maram Padva. The main Mahalach, like we explained, agreed that the issue is where it's made to be built into the ground, that even if it was other royal measures, if not designated, that's okay. In talking on that. If I recall correctly, a lot of the pipes and the even the faucets in the mikveh are made in this way that they first be made and then they become kadosh. I forgot what I was going to say. It doesn't come kadosh. What was I going to say? Oh, so they make them, fabricate them in order, with the intent of immediately putting them to the building, so they're not going to be suitable to Makabal Tumah at any point. So the word doesn't go to Makabal Tumah. It's not about Meshuvin, but about Makabal of Tumah and Tara. Ayin Ches. Zesh Ches Abasilon Shal Eitz Muteres Lamor Alev. The Boshi can stand on a pipe made of wood. Mashu that few Bein Chav Dalafach and sound even at 4 fucking wide. Mishun the Kavohu Bakarka, because it's embedded in the ground. Lobby is saying, I mean, the field is not afraid it's going to fall. Kain Borb Shul. So Allah Shatam Ayin Shom. Wrote something similar. Kain Lobo Ayin Dalid Fachim. In that case, you don't require Port Fachim to be a wide plank, whatever, as long as it's constructed to be part of the ground. That which you wrote has no rim. And means on the third side doesn't have a rim. Which is very clear. Dinate Sinoros with Simon Reish Aleph. I'm not sure exactly what we're talking about, but he says that there's 3 sides and not a 4th side. Well, he's going to get to it. I don't understand how wood fits into this. Or anything which is mekubel karka, even if it's made out of metal, ain't a mekabel tumah. It's not mekabel. It's not mekabel tumah. Which Chesed Tov Shem Marash B'Simin Reishal Shulchan Aruch Shem Mem Ches Ayin Sham. Nearly Bemis Lav Dafka Mar. So it's like I just said. It's not just wood. It's also the metal. The question is asked about wood. That's the truth. The Sheheshiv Bitam Mechubel Karka, when he explained the issue of Mechubel Karka, Lois Kishal Eitz, and Bishal Eitz, when he explained the reason of and when he's talking about the wooden ones, Lokas and Mechubel Karka didn't write Mechubel Karka. Kamatula is Kishal Eitz. Okay, I guess in other words, any of karka is okay, and the wood might be okay, even it's not karka. Anyway, Kamatula is Kishal Eitz, a Dibra Rabbeinu says it's difficult to sustain the dichotomy between metal and wood.